Hello, and welcome back to Grandma Susie's Kitchen. I'm Grandma Susie. Today we're going to make Keto Eggplant Parmesan. Sometimes this fall is coming on, we tend to put on a few pounds because we tend to load up on carbs. But if we can every so often cook a meal that's keto, then it will help us to keep our weight down. Keto diets are good for diabetics, good for weight loss, and it's actually good for toning up your whole system. It strengthens your mind, your body, your spirit, and your emotions if you can limit the carbs in your diet. So we'll take it step by step how to make eggplant parmesan. So you dip the pieces of eggplant into the almond flour. Put them into the pan. Single layer in each pan. You put a single layer in the pan. Put a few tablespoons of olive oil in the pan. Then you dip the pieces of the slices that you've made of eggplant. You put it right into the almond flour and put them into the pan. Just a single layer. You might have to do this in batches if it's a large eggplant, you might have to fry it up in 2 batches because you want them to be on a single layer on the pan. There are a few tablespoons of olive oil in the pan, but I'm adding a couple of tablespoons of butter to it too. I think butter tastes good with eggplant. Let that melt down. You fry it until it's crisp on the bottom and flip it over. Continue to fry it. You can have a basil plant. You can snip a few leaves of basil and add that. You can just snip it up into pieces and add it to the eggplant while it's cooking. Chop it up a little bit. You can use a knife or the scissors for this. When it's browned on the bottom, you can flip the slices over. And let it brown on the other side. If you put a piece of aluminum foil in the pan, then it makes cleanup a lot easier. Okay, you turn off the heat and put the slices of eggplant into the pan. That. Put some more butter and olive oil into the pan. We're going to cook some more of the eggplant in the same way as we did before. So just take the eggplant, this is the end piece here, dip it in the almond flour and put it in the pan. I'll just use enough to fill up the pan that we have going here. And then the rest of the eggplant, I'm going to cook it by steaming it. It's also good that way. So I'll put a single layer of eggplant into the pan to be cooked as eggplant parmesan. We're going to cover it with tomato sauce and some mozzarella cheese and grated Parmesan cheese, dried Parmesan, you know. Let's see how many will fit in the pan. Okay, that should be enough to fill up this pan. I'll let this one cook the same way and flip them over. I'm going to use a marinara that has tomatoes, but it doesn't have any sugar. And then the almond flour is very low carb, high in protein, so it's great for keto cooking. Then just add some salt and pepper, and I snip some more of the basil. For cheese, I'm using Italian style cheese, a blend of low moisture, part skim mozzarella, not smoked provolone, Romano, Asiago, and Parmesan finely shredded cheeses. These are brown on the bottom, so they're ready to turn. Just flip them right over in the pan. This almond flour cooks pretty much like regular flour, but because it's low in carbs, it's good for weight loss diets and keto diets, diabetic diets, anywhere that you want to limit your carbohydrates. Like that. The eggplant also softens up as it cooks. If you poke it, it's getting softer. It will also continue to cook in the oven with the tomato sauce on it. And cook it at 350 degrees. This is already set for 350. I'm going to turn it on. Okay, I set this for 45 minutes and we'll let it cook. We'll check it after a half hour, see if it's done yet. Okay, the eggplant parmesan looks like it's done. It's only been in there for about 20 minutes, but it looks like it's browned enough. I don't want it to get overly brown. So be sure you put on your hot mitt, open the oven, and you take it out, put it on the burner and let it cool for a few minutes. Cheese is very hot when it first comes out of the oven, so you don't want to burn yourself. You can turn this off. I turn it down to 1 minute and just let it cancel out. It shuts off automatically. Okay, our eggplant parmesan is ready now, so we'll slice it and put it on the plate. If you make sure you slice through all the layers, then you can serve it up neatly without it falling apart. I'm going to cut it into 4 servings. I think that will be appropriate. So here's a serving of eggplant parmesan. It got nice and soft in the center. So I hope you enjoyed our class today, and always try keto whenever you want to lose a few pounds, or if you want to feel better, less depressed, more cheerful, try a keto diet. It works wonders. Okay, see you next time. This is Grandma Susie. Have a good day. So just add a little salt and pepper to it. I'll give it a try and let you know how it turned out. This is really good. Turned out very soft and flavorful. Very good.